What's up, guys? Welcome back to the secret channel. Yeah, guys, if we're going to keep this a secret channel, you got to stop tweeting at me and being like, I like the secret videos. Maybe just tweet at me and say, hey, I like your car, or I don't know. We got to figure out like a secret. You can't be like, hey, I like the secret channel videos, because then people are going to be like, what about the secret? What is that? Nah, it's a secret, man. Listen, it spreads by word of mouth, or if you're randomly looking up Skyblock videos on YouTube. But honestly, this channel has been like relaxing and almost therapeutic in a sense. Like checking, going week by week on Mondays and Fridays and checking the comments and the Gmail is really cool. It is really cool because you got to think like these videos are getting just as many comments as some of the TST videos that we do, and they have 30,000 less views or something like that. So it's really cool. I really do appreciate you guys kicking it and watching some video games and talking. So I guess we could jump right into it. Last week's video, there's a guy, Jolt, said, I've been playing video games since I can remember. I had an N64 when I was little, went through a series of consoles that came out afterwards and onto PC nowadays. With that being the case, I realize it's difficult for me to find hobbies that compare to the enjoyment factor that games bring me. I've tried quite a few hobbies over the years, whether it's recreational sports, music. I even got lucky enough to find some friends that were also into those hobbies and hoped that other people who were being into them would make me enjoy them more. Somehow I've fallen out of each hobby over and over again, and I've even found myself having great moments with them, and I still just want to play video games instead. Have you found hobbies that you enjoy outside of gaming? What are they? And on top of that, how do you manage the time to do so outside of content creation and all of the other things you have to do? Thank you, Jolt. Man, that's a good ass question. Jesus. I mean, I'm a bad person to ask because I made my career playing video games and hanging around people that play video games. But you know, even before that, I was always playing games, man. Playing games with people was just always so much fun. I mean, obviously I am a chronic, like, obsessive about whatever I get involved in or whatever I find any joy in at any particular moment in my life. I always bring up poker because randomly in high school, I went on Craigslist and bought a poker table because I wanted to play poker. And I was like 16 and I didn't have anybody to play poker with. I didn't have any money, but I would stay up. I would stay up at night with my poker table out and just shuffle the cards just because I would watch poker videos. I just get so obsessed with whatever I'm into at any particular time. And the only thing that, you know, and then after a while, I just forget about it. I really do. Like, I don't really know that much about poker anymore. And you know, that's happened with so many things. It's happened with music. It's happened with paintball. It's happened with Pokemon Go. I mean, I guess that's a video game as well, but I just get so into things. And then, you know, I used to think it was a problem, but I don't think it's a problem anymore. You know, whatever I'm into nowadays, I just think, you know, this is important for me right now because I'm gaining some sort of experience off of it or some sort of knowledge for the future. You know, right now or a couple months ago, really, I was just like super into soccer and playing soccer and watching soccer. And I've learned a lot and I've retaught myself some things about how to play. I got a little bit more fit and, you know, I've kind of fallen out of it as of lately, but that's just because life is going a little crazy right now. But the experiences that I have and the people that I've met and the you know, the things that I've learned are, you know, they're not bad things, you know, that just because I don't like them as much as I did, or I'm not as obsessed as I was like last month, doesn't mean that it was a waste of time. You know, I don't know. I once I stopped overthinking stuff like that, it made it a lot easier. And as long as you're going through life and you're happy and you're happy with what you're doing, then, you know, I wouldn't worry too much about how you're being perceived. If you're having fun and, you know, you're not hurting yourself or hurting anyone around you, I don't know, man, just don't overthink it. If you don't want to play video games, sell all your shit. You won't play video games. But if you want to play them, you know, just don't overthink it. That's what I would say. I don't know. In the comments, let me know if I answered that right. Also checking the Gmail, which is a little bit more of like the more sensitive questions, I guess, if you want to be a little bit more anonymous. So we got my man. He says, I'm 24. I recently had a friend. I throw that in there because we were very flirtatious back in the way. Long story short, over time, she would ghost me or act distant when I wanted to hang out with her. She said it was just because she was mad or she was tired, and I accepted it because I can be difficult at times. However, one day I got super mad when I saw her online because I thought she was gaming with another guy. I might have gotten too jealous because we were never a thing. I messaged her something along the lines of asking why she doesn't respect me anymore, and after that, she unfriended, blocked me, and said she wishes me the best. I've reached out a few times, notices that she still watches some of my videos when I make content. I just feel like I'm in sort of a weird place because I feel like I can do without this person, but part of me thinks that I lost something and messed up something that could have been very important. I guess the question is, how do you let go of someone that you spent a lot of time with and was headed towards something special before it ever happened? Sorry for the long message. Hey, no worries, man. Hey, you're 24, brother. I promise you, a vast majority of guys that are your age, our age, really. I mean, I'm only 28, so it's not like I'm old man wisdom here. But we've all got some people that came in and out of our lives. It's not even like a relationship thing. It doesn't have to be. I mean, there's been guy friends that I've had, or friends that were, or girls that were just friends that I was like, man, like we click super well, and then it just stops eventually, and it's just how life is. I think that's just how life is. And I mean, in this situation, it seemed like you got a little jealous, my brother. You got a little, and as a recovering jealous person, because I used to be jealous back in the day, like hella jealous. It's normal. It's something that I hope everyone does eventually get over, like, because jealousy, when you're like in high school, early college, like jealousy is real, man. That shit will eat you alive. But as you grow up, like if you're trying to talk to somebody and they're not giving you the same energy that, you want to give them, then eventually you just got to tell yourself, hey, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth, I don't want to spend months and months and months seeing what this girl is up to. And if she doesn't want to hang out with me, it's like, I wouldn't take her viewing your Instagram stories or her viewing your content as like a sign to, get back together. It's like the best possible situation is that she's keeping you on some sort of, back burner for, her plan B. You don't want to be somebody's plan B, man. That's what I would say. If it works out in the future, let it work out. Let it work out in the future. Let it happen on its own. But until then, just let it go, man. Treat it like it's a dandelion in the wind, and you're holding it in the palm of your hand, and it's just time to let it go and watch it float away. I guess that's just how I feel about those sort of situations now. Maybe that's a little bitter, but let me know in the comments what you guys think about these two guys. Thank you guys so much for asking questions. Ask questions in the comments, and if you want to ask something a little more serious, obviously we got the Gmail down for you. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you kick some ass this week, and we'll be here. We'll be back here Monday. Peace, guys.